Hello viewers, I'm Jane, the Ultimate Filipina. Today's entertainment episode challenge the legality, viability, and feasibility of age gap relationships. It's humanly impossible for an experienced and senior person with decades of age difference and experience to have anything in common other than bodily contact and infatuation. I might go as far to say it's immoral and violates societal norms. From my perspective, with some age gap relationships consisting of up to 4 decades and generational age difference, there is a morality aspect of it. However, before I continue, let me give you my definition of moral compass, which applies to today's episode, and explain my 4 values or components of a moral compass. Moral compass is simply an internal guide that directs one's moral decisions, conscience, and moral sense. It consists of my 4 values that are integrity, forgiveness, compassion, and responsibility. Moral compass can be influenced by environment, culture, experience, upbringing, and society. Now that you have my definition, here are my 5 reasons that age gap relationships are immoral and lack moral compass and should be outlawed as a violation of societal norms and societal laws. 1. Culture. The cultural difference in age gap relationship coupled with a generational difference and indifference are too insurmountable to overcome. Basically, the older foreigner is the voice of the relationship and the young Filipina is basically a student of love. Has a strong personality and wisdom rules the relationship. Her culture and tradition makes her reluctant to demand her voice be heard in the relationship. Essentially, he is the king and she is the princess. His authority is unquestionable and his decisions are the rule and cannot be challenged. The Filipino's role is basically symbolic. 2. Upbringing. Through different cultures and traditions, including language, norms, and behaviors. Even more so, with a generational divide and mindset and philosophy. Each generation has different music, dress, values, and nuances. That coupled with no common ground is a barrier that occasionally works but fails more often than succeeds. 3. Society. Entirely different societies and a world of different history, personalities, and lifelong perspectives, norms, culture, and values. Expectations or lack thereof is prevalent. 4. Life experience. The haves and have not and permanent imprint of poverty is everlasting. I'm a Filipina. The age gap foreigner has no clue of her fears, insecurity, and desires. Just being in a relationship with more bang than substance is not enough to cure her anxiety and aspirations. 5. Personal values and preference. We all have them and the Filipina have their own, and so does the age gap foreigner. They both commit too early and regret the relationship, or does he realize their difference are too much to overcome, and because he is the price in the Philippines, ghosts here for better options and more likable preference. She then carries a stigma, labeling, stereotyping, and humiliation on her society. The Filipina is always the loser, an underdog in age gap relationship, and can be discharged without proper notice and compensation. For these reasons, and many I did not mention, age gap relationships should be outlawed. You are reminded this is just an entertainment episode and only my imagination. I'm Jane, the ultimate Filipina, wishing you an ultimate day, an ultimate life in the Philippines. Take care. Bye.